back to the channel. I am Mike Cass, and I like films and TV shows. So today we're going to be talking about Season 2 of Netflix original series called Mindhunter. Mindhunter is about a special unit at the FBI that interviews very famous but horrid serial killers and figures out why they do what they do. And they also help ongoing investigations to find out if they might be the cause of a serial killer. So Jonathan Groff did well once again, playing Holden Ford, but the better performance of our FBI agents was Bill Tench, and how his work you see it through his acting, how his work life affected the bad situation that is going on at home, and you more so dive into Bill Tench's personality and the feelings of what he's going through than Holden. Holden is a key focus in this, but the series is less about how shit affects him than it is other people. I prefer the first season over the second because the first season was way more well constructed. The arc was more present for a main character, Holden, in the first season. You got to see how shit affected him in this amazing, amazing way. This series felt like this season felt like a lot of inconclusive things, which I am still anticipating the follow-up of those things that were set up in the next season. The best part of this season was the FBI more so supports the behavioral sciences department of the FBI, which Holden and Tench created. So the FBI grants Holden and Tench access to interview famous killers, not just Ed Kemper, such as Charles Manson, and Son of Sam, or more well known as the 44 caliber killer. They get to talk to these fellas, and it's like, whoa. Charles Manson's interview was very whack, and the analysis done into him and his disciples, and how their personality is just whoa. Charles Manson's personality is really crazy, but it's just the conflicting things of a disciple and person who tells people to kill was very interesting. The Son of Sam interview, or the 44 caliber killer, was very, very interesting because you get to see how some of them just make up shit for the media, just for why they do it. Demons are in me, that's bullshit, and they get people to admit that it's bullshit. These interviews were the most best part of the season, honestly. The show more so focuses on the personal lives of our agents and how what their work is. What the work is just affecting their lives at home, which will be found out that affects things drastically for all the agents, but that made the show less fun than the first. You get all in your personal lives and what's the wife? The wife's in the relationships and the girlfriend and it's less fun than the first season. But if you care for the characters, you're in for a good time. I care for the characters, so I was in for a good time. But it was less fun. It was more emotional based than the last one. The investigations done in the show by our FBI agents were the least satisfying part because they didn't really end, and then when they did end, you're like, but maybe they were still interesting, but weren't as good as the last season's criminal investigations that were done by Holden and Tench. They were just whoa, yes, that's great at the end of the investigations of the last season, Overall, the season was worth a watch if you enjoyed the first season, and the next season I predict will be a tremendous season if what has been set up goes through very well and just ends. So that's what I thought of Mindhunter Season 2. Not much of a disappointment, just really different than the first one. But, like most movie series and TV shows, that you can't match the first season. Except for some like Daredevil. Daredevil Season 3 I still consider being better than the first season. And Stranger Things was... The third season was better than the first season sometimes. But for this one, you just can't match the amazingly constructed first season of Mindhunter. So tell me guys what you thought of my review down in the comment section below, and if you've seen season 1 or 2, tell me what you thought of that show down in the comment section below. Follow my Instagrams, get the link in the bio of my channel and everything. I'll see you guys in the next video, man.